I have special guests in the building, and usually I use the term special but don't mean it, but this time I really do because we have a picture from like 10 years ago. And so they're that special of a guest.
Donna Mizani's here.
And Donya Mizani's here.
Yo, that's what's up. Donna's got the mic like she's turned it like she's a rapper. Like, yo, just be look how we all just are so chill. And then that's who Donna is. Donna makes everything complicated. So Donna is in the building, and then her sister. We got the sister.
Yeah, that's me, Donya Mizani.
And here's the thing about Persian parents specifically: they'll name their kids the same name, just like a little slightly different, just so they can mess up and fuck up our names. Like they'll be like Donna, Donya, Danny, Dooney, Donnie. Like they do it on purpose.
No. But the thing is that like we had a dog named Knight, and my mother would even call us Knight. So it doesn't even need to be the same thing.
No, they do that on purpose. It's the way to chip. It's a neg tactic. You know, usually guys neg girls. Like they say something like, they'll be like, oh, that's such a nice outfit, but those shoes. Like they'll just try to neg you. Persian parents do that to their kids to ensure loyalty. And that's what they do. They ensure loyalty by negging you. Like they'll call you your dog's name. So you know you're not even worth as much as the dog.
She said she didn't like the dog, but
yeah, they love the dog.
Yeah,
Listen,
they do.
They love the dog every time. I'm not a dog person. My parents were like, oh no, we hate dogs. And then my brother and sister both got dogs. And when I say my parents love those dogs more, and then they'll swear the dogs speak Farsi. Like my dad is like,
oh my God.
That's took me family. Like, yo, the dog doesn't know more to me. Okay, Bubba?
Machine.
Yeah. Like they talk to him in Farsi and think the dog knows everything.
Sometimes they do though.
No, dogs respond to whatever you'd be like, yo, your dog's name is Knight?
Well, I have a dog named Winston.
I'm sorry.
Winston?
Dog is not a dog. He's my son.
That's why we need the mic not tilted, so when you talk into it, it goes. Yeah.
I always mess this up.
Hold on, let me help you out while you explain your story.
So I used to have a dog named Knight, and when I first got that dog, my mom was like, I don't like this dog. I don't want you to have this dog. I'm going to end up taking care of this dog. And guess what she did? She loved that dog. She took care of that dog. That dog loved my mom more than it loved me.
Yeah.
And one time, actually, the dog ran away. And we ended up finding the dog. Donna found the dog, and Donna brought the dog back home. And Donna didn't tell me that she found the dog. And when she found the dog runs into the house, and I'm like, Knight, oh my God. Didn't come for me, went straight for
to
my
the moms. To mom dudes.
They know who feeds them and keeps them alive.
It
wasn't you.
Yo, but here's the thing.
No,
here's
it wasn't.
The thing. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to tell you why I'm not like a pet person, okay? Because first and foremost, people always expect you to just like their pet because it's a pet. Like, no, nigga, you have to earn me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you. Earn me. Do something. Roll over. Play dead. Mow the grass. Do something. You know what I'm saying? I don't just like your stupid dog because it's a dog. That's number one. But people always think that you should just like dogs. I don't know your dog. Your dog has to do something. Number two, I don't like how happy dogs are when they see you. Like, I just don't like that. Like,
wow,
I don't even
you're
like
the Grinch.
I just don't even like it. I don't even like it when people are too happy to see me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know if Donna likes you very much right now.
Yeah, I have my dog
and that's
is
why
my
I like
king.
Donna. See what I'm saying? So I like Donna. Yeah, I don't want your dog to like. I want your dog to earn me. Your dog get happy with the reason.
You need to earn my dog.
You know what I'm saying?
How about that?
Yo, but I'm Tehran though, so I'm all good. Look.
Yeah, and he's Winston, so.
Winston, what? But Winston, look, your dog loves you.
My dog is obsessed. I'm obsessed with my dog. My dog is obsessed with me.
Okay.
It's kind of freaky.
So let me explain. Your dog has no choice. Look, dogs, number 3, are pet slaves, okay? What people do is they enslave their little pets. They feed them. They're the only ones they're in contact with. Your dog doesn't have a choice. It's not like your dog chose you. You just picked a dog, and now your dog has to love you. Everyone's like, oh, my dog loves me so much. Yeah, nigga, because your dog knows nothing else. Your dog doesn't know the love of other people. You know what I'm saying? It's not like your dog spent time with multiple people, went on a couple dates.
Actually, my dog is a rescue dog. He comes from the streets.
Exactly. So your dog came from a bad relationship to an all right relationship. Like, you're really just like, you know what I'm saying? You really just entrapping your dog. Like,
Have you ever owned a dog?
Yo, I had a dog for 3 days. So
when you have a dog of your own, let's have this conversation again.
I'm telling you right now, I was like 6. My dad right, was like, oh, no dogs. But my mom was like, no, let's get him a dog. He wants a dog. I did not want a dog. So they got me this dog, and then they were like, feed it, love it. I would wake up, this dog is licking my face. I was like, nigga, this gotta go. I can't, like, this isn't what I want. It's like, and then the first time I took a shit, I was like, whoop, let's go. Let's get out of here. So every other kid's like, oh my God, I have a dog. And I'm like, yo, I don't want dog. I don't want a goldfish.
That's your Persian side.
I didn't even want parents, if you really want the truth. Like, I just don't need, like, I'm good. But my brother and sister, they both have dogs. So you would think, oh, okay, they all have dogs. And then those two, they have like the same pit bull, just different ages, right? It looks the same and everything. Bruh, I just never felt like I need to like these dogs. Like, I don't have a need to do that. But I'll tell you something interesting. I feel the same way about babies, and both babies and dogs have an uncanny attraction to me. It's as if they can tell that since I have no, like, they act like
they want to prove to you that you're gonna love them. That's the thing.
They just come around me. Like, I had a friend's dog who's like one of those like trained German shepherds, and he would bark. And when I would go there, he'd be like, it never barks. Like, it comes and licks you. And I'm like, he's a trained dog to like protect the house and stuff.
Yeah.
And he just never registered me as a threat for whatever reason. I was just never a threat.
It must be the robe. You just look comfy.
I guess. I don't know what it is, but dogs just, even when we're walking down Sunset or something, dogs will just come up to me and just like, and then people be like, my dog never does this. I'm like, yeah.
I get that all the time.
I don't feel special. Your dog's just another hoe. Your dog is a dog hoe. You know what I'm saying? Just anyone that pets it, you just want to wag your little tail, huh? You little thought, you little dog thought. You know what I'm saying?
I love dog thoughts.
I need you to be like, no, you need to be particular. I want you to be particular. Like the same way I want my bitch to be like my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to just be out there. So Winston, when I meet Winston.
I almost brought Winston here.
You should have.
I should have.
George was going to bring his dog because it's his dog's birthday.
The only reason why I didn't is because I'm running downtown after this. But if I didn't have to go downtown, I would.
But you're running downtown because that's what you do. Like, you have a fashion empire or some shit, y'all, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. What's this fashion empire you have going on?
I have a clothing line. It's called Donna Mizani. I named it after myself.
Of course. How arrogant is that? As the guy wearing a Tehran hat and a Tehran shirt.
I mean, my name is on everything.
Good.
I launched it 9.5 years ago. It's dress line, lifestyle, sexy, edgy. It's for confident women. It's for women like me. It's for the ambitious go-getter. And you can find it on my website, donnamizani.com, on Revolve, Neiman Marcus. It's super cute, and every girl likes it.
But it's caught on. Now it's become a thing.
My line?
Yeah. Like, it's like popular.
It's been popping for a while.
It's like a popular, like trendy, it's upscale.
Yeah, it's contemporary. It's
I don't know what
trendy.
That means. Look, when people say contemporary, what the hell does that mean?
Contemporary is like a specific category.
Which is what?
It's a style, and it also goes in
I'm gonna look it up for you.
There's a specific age range that appreciates contemporary
clothing.
Really?
Because I see a lot of old bitches wearing Forever 21 for real. It's not a lifestyle suggestion. It's just the name of a store. You can let it go.
I just looked it up, and
Let's look.
Living or occurring at the same time.
Means nothing. It literally
living or occurring at the same time.
Belonging to or occurring in the present.
Yes.
Quote, the tension and complexities of our contemporary society.
It's definitely modern.
Yeah.
And
you have sexy dresses.
There's a lot of sexy dresses. When I first started, it was just a dress line, and it evolved into a full collection. It's a lifestyle now. I have everything. I have sweaters, jackets, bathing suits, activewear is coming in the pipeline. Like, it's a lifestyle. You can find everything on my collection.
Why am I not sponsored by Donna Mizani? Why can't I rock Donna Mizani?
Because I don't make clothes for men.
Whoa. You don't know what gender I think I am today. You don't know what I'm doing.
Wow.
You don't know me.
What's happening?
You don't know my life.
Well, I see a man.
Do you want to wear a sexy cutout dress?
Yo, I'm for free, nigga. Okay, let me explain something. The shit that I've rocked for free, you know what I'm saying? Here's my thing about the line. First, because we are going to talk about the Met Gala and stuff, right?
Yes.
But you're also involved.
Yes, I am.
And what do you do with the line?
I mean, I wish I could tell you one specific thing that I do. I kind of am like Donna's like, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like Donna's like little right-hand girl instead of a right-hand
You're
man.
not little. You're my right-hand girl.
I'm her right-hand girl.
That's still little. It's not woman. You're
I'm a right-hand woman.
Yeah.
Woman.
Yeah.
And I kind of run a lot of the back end, the website, customer service. I work with all of our boutiques. I work with our showroom. I help Donna with the
So
designing
basically,
process.
what does Donna do, nigga?
Absolutely nothing.
Yo,
I literally
Donya
just
doing
sit from my
everything.
bed
Donya's-
and give directions and orders.
Oh, I like that.
I earned it though.
You earned it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We always talk about earning it on this show. So what drove you guys towards fashion? And are you into fashion? Is Donya into fashion as much as Donna?
100%, but it stems a lot because of the fact that Donna brought me into the fashion world. I mean,
Wow, really?
I mean,
You were
yeah.
her inspiration.
I was a senior in high school when she started the brand, so I wasn't really able to work with her in the beginning.
Basically, she's trying to call you old. Though.
I am
No,
old.
I will tell you something. She was very young when she started the brand.
I was
She was
23.
23 years old, younger than what I am right now, which she was very young. I don't know a lot of 23-year-olds that start their own business unless they use the term they're a blogger. But she started the brand.
There's a lot of those
I
out there.
started really heavily getting into fashion when I was a senior because I loved what she was doing. I won Best Dressed in high school.
Oh,
Hey.
I was jealous of that. You know what I won in high school?
What?
Most likely to get into a car accident.
And guess what she did
Who
in
didn't
senior
like you,
year?
bro?
I crashed my car.
Chased
I
the hell out of you. Someone just gave you the
Dude,
evil eye.
That's because she crashed her car in front of all the senior class in
I
high school.
flipped my car and
Flipped?
it. And no one got hurt.
What
no
kind of
one
car?
got hurt. It was a Mitsubishi Montero.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's like
they
a
don't
very
even make them
difficult
anymore.
truck to flip.
Actually, no, it was really narrow. Like it's a narrow.
Yeah.
It's
I don't think the
narrow.
narrowness of the car is how you flip it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
What were you doing?
I was 16, following a friend to lunch because seniors get to leave for lunch, and the light was red, but I saw green.
So you're colorblind and in fashion.
I T-boned. Yes, the dress is blue.
The dress was blue and black and
Blue
gold
and
and
black.
white. It was blue, black, gold, and white.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I T-boned a minivan, and my car did like a slow motion 180 and tipped over. It didn't
What's
actually
your insurance
flip.
right now?
Oh,
Like,
now I have great insurance.
But
Back then I don't remember.
your parents must have hated you. Bro.
Well, they love me now, so I've made up for
Yeah.
my mistakes. But yes, they were definitely
Not
they
so
were busy
proud
with
of
me.
that moment.
They
You
were
that.
really
You that.
busy with
Did you ever
me.
do something stupid?
No, I was kind of like a golden child a little
Wait,
bit.
what's
Oh.
happening?
I
right now?
totally was. I didn't do anything stupid. To this day, I have not gotten into a serious car accident.
Knock on wood.
That
knock
was
on wood.
my fault. I am a great driver. I've gotten one ticket, which we shall not speak of because
What? I need to know about that ticket.
I fucking ashed my cigarette out a window and the cop found it to be littering.
That's not true. So did you go to court?
Yes.
Did you win?
No.
No.
You lost.
I paid a
for
$700
ashing?
ticket and I had to do 20
Hold on.
hours of community
Hold on.
service.
You lost for ashing?
Ash-
Yeah.
Ashing.
They said that ash was a freaking littering ticket.
Okay, so the
You're not allowed to ash.
of
out
course
the
you're allowed to
window.
ash out the window because it's an organic material. So that's like saying, hey, okay, so ash, right? It's not like you threw your cigarette butt out, right?
No, she was in the car with me. I didn't
So
throw
it
my
wasn't
cigarette butt
cigarette.
out.
First of all, you shouldn't be smoking. That's disgusting. That's
I know. It's
that's
horrible.
the biggest turnoff. That's the biggest turnoff as a person is smoking.
Dad?
Yo, it's not even about being dad. This is about, it's just not even a good look. It smells like shit. Like,
I know.
yo, vape,
I hate it.
use crack. Like, crack doesn't smell, but fucking
Crack will
cigarettes.
kill you.
Yeah, but so will cigarettes.
I know.
Exactly. And
I
so,
know.
and at least you know crack will kill you and you act like, oh, no, I don't do crack. But yo, cigarettes is so yuck.
I know.
As a guy, unless you're a guy that smokes, and even then, that guy to me is yuck. Like, because at this point, we all know how bad smoking is for you.
Absolutely.
And it smells like shit. Like, if it smelled like cherries, we'd have a different conversation.
Do I smell like shit right now?
I mean, I have to get close enough to smell you.
Watch it.
I'm not, I said I would have to, okay? Calm down, sister.
You're taking this to a whole nother level.
Yo, so was I. No, listen, so was I. Because I'm half black. You know what I mean? So listen, the point is, if you vape, I think it's a lot better.
I do vape. I have a vape. I have a
No,
Juul.
not vape and smoke. I'm not like encouraging vaping here. I'm not
I
think
sponsored by Juul. I wish I was, but I will say that ever since I started smoking a Juul, I do not smoke as much.
That's
cigarettes.
true. I will vouch for that.
You smoke too though.
Me, like one a day, literally.
You know
I literally smoke 1 or 2 cigarettes a day. I wouldn't consider myself a smoker.
Why do you even smoke? Like, how did you get into smoking?
Stress level.
No, I got into smoking when I was in 8th grade, and everyone was smoking Newports.
In 8th grade? And where did you go to school? In Inglewood? Like, where? I don't understand.
Kind of. It wasn't in California.
Where'd you go to school?
Like a town right outside of D.C.
Which was?
Potomac.
Yeah. I'm from D.C.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, we go like 10 years back.
Sorry,
Yo,
I forgot. I went to school in Potomac, Maryland.
Yeah.
I don't know. The
Which
kids
was,
were
by
bad.
the way, that's the Beverly Hills of DC. Just so don't feel like when she says DC, everyone's like, oh, that's gangster. No. She didn't go to school in Inglewood.
Why are you like
she went to school in
knocking me
Brentwood.
down right now?
I'm not. Why is being rich a knockdown?
kidding.
Like, yo, if I went to school in Beverly Hills, I would have 90210 tattooed on my face. I would be the Gucci man of Beverly Hills, like 90210 forever. Like, there is nothing cool about being poor.
It was definitely different because I'm originally from North Jersey, and I still grew up in like a really nice neighborhood in New Jersey, but like it was definitely a little more eclectic down there outside of DC. Like, it was a little bit more of a culture shock. But yeah, I got addicted to smoking in 8th grade because I had a friend, a Persian girl, who actually started smoking.
Jeez.
Those Persians.
Bad friend.
And I just stopped. I just started all throughout high school, but I quit for like a year and a half, and then I started up again. But now I have like literally
Is it because of stress?
A day. No, it's just a habit. It's a bad habit. It's
people always say it's stress, and
I don't think it's stress.
Then maybe you just need
for
some
me.
good
It's a.
good. No.
I'm okay there. Thank you.
No, we don't know, and we're gonna get into that too. So we're gonna discuss that part of your life too. So girls who smoke is just.
But I don't really consider myself a smoker. Like, I don't smell
I only
like cigarettes.
smoke when I drink. Like, I know, ho. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you must drink all the time.
You know what I'm saying? All right, ho. Like, girls will say stuff like that. So,
I only smoke when I talk to people.
You're just a.
I've heard a girl say that before. She's like, she was really fucked up. She was like, I only smoke when I have really long conversations with people. And I'm like, do you not conversate? Like, do you stay at home all day or something? And that's why you don't buy packs of cigarettes and choose to come up to random people that
and
you
ask
don't
for
know.
cigarettes. You're like like, yo, please let me get a cigarette.
Cigarettes? Okay, listen, I
What's the
am
etiquette?
not a
What's
cheap
the etiquette?
person. The etiquette is buy your own damn cigarettes.
No.
You don't need to be freaking bumming off of everybody. I've got some friends, which I shall not name, but they like to bum cigarettes all the time. And it's like, bro, if you are going to be out one night and you know you're going to want to smoke some cigarettes, like, leave everybody alone and buy your own cigarettes. That's it. That's it. Every time I'm outside my office smoking a cigarette, hey, can I get a cigarette? I'll pay you for a cigarette. Just go buy yourself a pack of cigarettes.
No.
Like, if you don't smoke all the time, that's fine. Put them somewhere, and any time that you urge for one, then pull it. But I am not here to financially support your smoking habit. That is rare, but still, like.
That's real.
Someone asked me for one yesterday, so
tell him how you
It seemed
really
like you
feel.
were bitter. Tell him how you feel, son. Tell him how you feel. Like, that was
Fueled my
okay.
fire.
Who hurt you? All right, so now you have this fashion line, and it's like these two sisters making it in the fashion world.
Yes.
What do you think is hindering you?
Can you define hindering?
I mean, hindering you. If you're not a Versace, something's stopping you, right? So what does it take to get there? So anytime someone says like I'm not Dave Chappelle, so in comedy, what's hindering me is opportunity plus me working harder and getting better, as well as I tried to suck Harvey Weinstein off, but he got caught like the day before, so it just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So what's hindering you in your growth?
I don't know how to really answer that question because I don't necessarily agree with wherever I'm at in my life, in my career, it having hindering,
hindrance.
I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. and I am satisfied with where I am right now, but I know that the future holds a lot more for me, and it's just in time I will get there. I didn't really start my business wanting to be Versace. I actually looked up to Versace, and he's definitely a fashion icon for me.
He's the one that died, right?
He did get
Homeboy killed
murdered.
him?
Yeah.
In South Beach.
Birthday.
Yeah, he did get murdered in front of his house.
They did a whole TV show about that.
It was a great show, yeah. But for me, I'm exactly where I need to be right now, and I'm happy and proud of what I've done and accomplished, and I know that what I've done is hard to do, and not many women can do it on their own like the way I have. So I don't feel hindered.
So you don't feel hindered at all?
No.
You don't think like there's like a conspiracy of the people like Kanye brings up, or men just not allowing women to get into a space, or other women hating on the fact that you have a line, or for example, I feel like there's points where everyone oversaturation, where everyone feels like they can do what you do. There's nothing.
Yeah. So I think no matter what, even if you're Versace, you're still going to have those issues. You know, people are always going to get in your way. People are always going to try to make it difficult.
But it shouldn't be something that's going to hold a person back from being able to be.
I don't think it holds you back, but it exists. Like there are walls. And I want to...
No matter what you do in this world, it will exist in anything.
Sure, but what are the walls you face? Because there's a lot of girls probably listening to the show right now who want to get into the space you are. And everyone always talks about the good stuff, but no one ever talks about the bad stuff.
You're right.
No one ever warns you. No one ever says, hey, this, and this. Like when you do comedy, for example, it doesn't pay especially in the beginning. Other comedians are pieces of shit. You'll never find mic time, things like that. No one gives you that truth. They always just show you the pot. So that's why I'm asking you.
So, okay. But that's a little different than being hindered.
Sure, but those are hindrances.
So I can tell you right now that my career, my journey has been more bad than good, but the good outweighs the bad.
And the reason why that there has been such bad things is because there are times in the business where you're going to come across people who are so unprofessional. It's ridiculous.
Unprofessional
who are out to get you, don't want to see you succeed.
Especially given the fact that, like, for instance, sometimes, and I'm not trying to say that all men are like this, but there are still men that are like this, that get so intimidated by seeing a woman in the age of her early 30s running a business and doing so well at it that they want to do nothing but bring them down. We actually...
we're kind of going through something like that right now with someone that we work with who has completely taken full advantage of the fact that me and Donya run this business and we're two young, cute women. And
I love how you threw in cute, because that...
Well, because guys they don't take you seriously when you're cute.
If we were butt ugly, then they probably would be more prone to wanting to work with us.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, Donya. And just to let you know, like, I don't want to say butt ugly.
Listen,
but
I am not an ounce of ugly.
No,
I know that I am an attractive female.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying?
It's
but if I see you with one more cigarette.
Let me like retract. Okay, when I say cute.
No. I want people to hear this part.
So a guy that I work with will be like, oh, two cute girls, probably has a rich daddy. Okay. No. Sorry. Everything you see here, okay, I earned it from the beginning. Okay. Daddy didn't help me. I wasn't endorsed by some big company, financed. No, I did this on my own. And I don't like.
I mean, Daddy helped you a little, and by helped you a little,
I got support from both my parents. You know when
Daddy didn't murder you after you flipped your Mitsubishi Montero? Because my daddy would have murdered like if I flipped my car, my dad would have killed every friend I have. You understand?
It's always the friend's fault.
The fact that you lived means that you had supportive parents, and your parents are very supportive.
No, they're very supportive, and I know that I wouldn't have been able to.
But they didn't just go, here's a lump sum of money, and then here's a company, we'll buy it for you, and you just be there.
I figured it out.
Worked at it extensively.
Yeah.
And I know that for a fact. because we
and
start off in life at the same time. Like we
did.
Yeah.
And there were times even recently where I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like I'm done. I gotta go. Like I need to like go make babies and be a housewife. Seriously. But then I'm like, what? Like you did not get this far to just throw in the towel. Like, sorry. Like we just got picked up by Neiman Marcus. Like I don't know. I mean, how many?
That wasn't even a shameless plug. That was a mic drop.
No,
picked up by Neiman Marcus. Go back to your country.
Like, yeah. Like how many women can, I don't know. I just feel like it's hard. It's difficult. And men get freaked out and
certain men. I'm trying to make sure that we differentiate because there are good men out there. And by certain men, we clearly mean white men. No, men do, and a lot of times, and it's an insecurity in guys, and we have to address that within ourselves. Why are we afraid of powerful women or women who know what they want? Why are we afraid of that? So as men, we should be aware that this is an actual problem. And the number one step is awareness. It's like guys don't even know that that's what they're doing. You look at a girl, and because she's attractive, you automatically assume things about her and her work ethic or her wants, like she secretly wants you. No, nigga, nobody wants you. You know what I'm saying? She's really just trying to get ahead in life the same way anyone would in that position.
Yeah.
We're trying to get ahead. Like she's trying to work. Because there'll be a thing is like, I know a friend of mine who's a doctor and she's just she's attractive, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, especially she has like these big breasts. And so other doctors don't ever take her serious and she's trying to be a surgeon.
That sucks.
And it's just like, what? It's her fault she has big breasts? I mean, that's her, like, even if it was her fault, even if she went and got surgery, then who cares? Like, you wouldn't say anything about a guy, you know, who works out or whatever it is. You wouldn't think less of them as a person, you know? And it's tough. It's got to be tough for girls.
Yeah, it is tough.
It's got to be tough for girls. But at the same time, it's way easier for girls. Because if I was good looking, I would just totally suck the right penis to go to the hills. Like I would just, like I wouldn't even know how to read.
Yeah, like, I can proudly say I've never had to do that.
Of course not.
That.
You've never had to do that. But I'm saying I would want to do that. Like I'm not encouraging
because
this
you're
behavior.
a guy. If you grew up as a girl, though,
as a guy, I'm trying to do that now. Do you understand? I'm not saying like I don't care if I'm not gay. I'm like okay, all right, let's. I'm just saying, if I had to take a L from Kevin Spacey, bruh. Like,
that really made me sad.
You know what I'm saying? I really liked House of Cards. It was a great show, bro.
I never got into that. I tried really hard, but I never got into that show.
I actually never watched the show. So, but you do feel like there are times where guys like try to stop your
100%.
growth. Yeah. So you guys are all in the fashion space.
Yeah.
How was this year's Met Gala? Met Gala, I don't even know what the Met Gala is or what I have it.
So the Met Gala is a museum in New York, and every year they do a gala where they basically glorify fashion, and they
pick a specific theme.
So this theme was heavenly bodies.
And they encourage the celebrities to be creative and work with stylists and designers to dress according to the theme.
And I truly believe that this is like the first year that I've seen where almost 99% of the celebrities that attended were on theme. And I was impressed.
Oh, usually they're not?
Like, there's been years where it's just like, what were they thinking? Like, that is so not part of the theme. That looks like
everyone seemed to go all out this year.
Everybody was amazing.
It looked really good. I was really impressed.
It's hard for me to say one person that did not look amazing. I mean, I think that some people went a little bit too above and beyond.
Like who?
Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah,
What was she doing? And then she just literally sat there on the steps like she was like the holy grail. Like, no.
Yo, maybe she sat there on the steps because
Well, the guy was even like, all right, we got to go, Katie. Like,
you can't sit. Like, I'm watching them like, how do these girls pee? Like,
I think some of them change.
Yeah, a lot of them probably change.
Once they get inside?
Yeah, I think some of them change.
Because I'm like, how do you sit down? How do you pee?
I was thinking that with the wings. I'm like, but I could tell that the bottom of her wings kind of like were drapey.
Or they were just like resting on her shoulder.
They definitely
pick them up and take them off.
They'll consider that. I'm sure they'll get the measurements and the height of the chair and design around the chair.
Would you love to design a Met Gala outfit?
100%.
Would you think? Do you think you would win?
It's not a competition.
It is though.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But it is because this year everyone's like Madonna won. Like
Madonna, I think Rihanna won.
I mean, I personally like the Rihanna outfit, but Madonna was the rage, right?
You guys are gonna hate me, but I think a male won.
Who?
I can't
George
remember.
Clooney in his regular ass outfit.
Absolutely
you
not.
mean Chadwick Boseman
yes,
looking like
him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I died when I saw that. He is just like, he killed it. He absolutely, completely, and utterly killed it. And literally 2 nights ago, I watched Black Panther for the first time. Don't ask me why it took me so long, but I'm just obsessed with all of it.
I don't think I would win like what Rihanna did with Margiela.
You might.
But I think I would go more in the like Kylie Jenner route or the Virgil,
Kylie Jenner,
like more understated.
Is that
I would
the one
say
who's
more like
dating
Lily
Travis Scott?
Collins.
Or Lily Collins
Because
and
Kylie
the
Jenner looks
Givenchy.
a little bit basic.
A little basic. Like I think I would be a little more understated, sexy.
All black?
Yes.
So do you think she was in theme?
I couldn't understand what
Kylie
she was
Jenner?
wearing.
Yeah.
No, she was not in theme.
Did she say she's not in theme? Because I have a theory on the theme they went with.
I didn't watch any interviews.
I think they went with the Star Wars Heavenly Bodies theme, where Star Wars is the new religion. So I think they went in Scientology.
Did you
I
read
really
this
think
somewhere?
You think they're in
No.
Scientology?
No, but that's my theory. It's like that look.
I see. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
that's,
could see that.
They went with Heavenly Body. And they went with
Scientology.
like a darker version, like a Star Wars-y Scientology version. Because if they didn't go in theme, to me, then why go all out and not in theme?
There definitely
didn't go
is.
all out.
But they did kind of. Like kind of. They went,
And
if you look
Kylie
at
went
it,
all out last year. Her
Yo.
dress last year was
Yeah,
on
it was
point,
extra, but this one was
beautiful,
like-
But this was just.
and also, didn't she just have a baby come out of her vagina?
Yes, she did.
So maybe she was like,
I think that
"Bitch, I'm
her
bloated."
whole purpose of showing up on the red carpet was like for her first red carpet appearance to be after she gives birth to a child.
Yeah.
She's gonna make it the Met Gala because let's be real, you guys. Kris Jenner is not taking any L's on this one. Like she's planning everything. So for sure, my opinion is that the whole purpose of Kylie going was for her first red carpet appearance as a mother to be at one of the biggest nights in fashion.
Which one's the better looking one, Kylie or
Kendall?
Kendall's the one who's not.
She's
more natural. She's a natural. Yeah.
She's not fully natural, but she's more natural.
She's more natural. And then Kylie's the one who got a bunch of work, but she looks really good.
Looks great.
She did a good job.
Looks great.
Yeah, she's good looking.
Whoever her doctor is did a great job.
Yeah. And then which is the one that Tristan Thompson cheated on?
That was so messed up. I do not support that.
Was it?
Khloe Kardashian.
Was it that bad?
Yes, and you know what? I loved
I don't think it
seeing
was
that
bad.
clip
I think
of them
she knew.
all. I loved seeing that clip of them all at the game and everyone chanting Khloe while Tristan's shooting free throws.
But
Like,
I'm
he
thinking
sucks.
that's crazy. But here's the thing. I think I think they tipped off
To make everyone.
it gets
Khloe.
Khloe wins. We don't know. I don't know their personal life. You know what I'm saying? They could have broke up and he's just out there. It's not like they haven't talked about it.
I don't think so because look at how Khloe and him started. Didn't he cheat on his pregnant wife with Khloe?
I've heard, but I don't know the facts.
That's what I heard.
I mean, everyone's hearing a lot when it comes. And
I don't think any of us
I don't
really
hate
know
the Kardashians.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a Kardashian.
I love
like
the
what they do.
Kardashians. They are the most successful women.
And Courtney,
Ever.
she's
I don't know if
been
they're the most
killing
successful
it.
women.
They are
ever,
some
but-
of the most successful women ever.
I don't know if I want to make statements like
Yeah, I
that
don't
on
think
air.
Some of them.
Yeah. But they're very successful, and
They're
I like
high
what they
up
do.
there.
And then when people
They're good
discredit what they do,
saleswomen.
I don't like that because, I wouldn't be willing to be that open about everything all the time.
I agree.
You know, so they are, and that takes a step further. Like
That's hard.
it's hard.
To do.
It's hard to be willing to do the things and say the things that they do on television
That's
for us to pay
hard.
attention. Even now, I realize like in acting, there's a point where you just gotta give into the fact that you're playing make-believe as a goddamn grown-up. You know what I'm saying? So you're a grown-up doing make-believe. That's not always an easy thing to swallow. They're just living in this bubble. Like they really just live these lives where whether it's planned or not, I wouldn't do things that are as embarrassing or embarrassing to me as they are willing to do.
I know. I agree.
And show it to everyone. And people will be like, oh, well, she slept with Ray J. Well, you know how many bitches slept with Ray J? Like, Ray J stayed for him, and none of them are famous. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
None of them got famous. Like, I really admire the work that she's put in as a individual and as a family. And they judge the Kardashians all the time. It's like, if you don't like it, just don't watch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch them.
Exactly. You can change channel.
Yeah, tell your kids.
Yeah,
that we don't
and
like
being
them.
that open and exposed is a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
takes a very certain type of person.
Yeah. Have you ever been open and exposed like that? Like, are you a private person? I'm going to answer that for you. Yes.
I think I am a private person.
Are you, Donya?
I'm fairly private.
Yeah. Do you guys, if you date, do you tell people you're dating? Like, are you open about that? Or is there like a grace period where you keep it to yourself? Or how does that play?
I've always had a grace period with anyone who I date.
How long is that grace period?
Until I feel like it's not serious, but like worth talking about. Like, I know people who start dating and get super excited and are like,
and
oh my God, we're in
everybody.
love and look at all our pictures. And we're, you know, I'm kind of more reserved. Because it's more about me like figuring out if I'm into this person or not, you know? Because in the beginning, it's not, you don't really know, you know, because it's just more exciting and, you know, have you, you know, before or after you've slept with each other, whichever. It's just, you can't really tell until you really are in the relationship. And for me, I definitely like before I tell my parents about a relationship or like introduce my whoever I'm seeing to my parents, it's definitely a few months, I would say, before. Sure. And what about you?
Me?
Donya. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like my situation was very different because my boyfriend and I were like best friends for like a year and a half before we started dating.
Were you guys really best friends?
No.
We would No, we really were.
No, they weren't.
I don't remember you guys being best friends.
We were together all the time as friends. We would talk to each other. I would talk to him about guys. He would talk to me about girls. We were always hanging out. So friendly. Sure. And then out of nowhere, one day we're like, oh, wait, okay.
It wasn't out of nowhere. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you. He knew about that a month in. And here, like a week in, a day in. And you want to know who's best friends? Me and my friend George. You know why? Because I'm not trying to fuck him.
Me and Winston are best friends.
He wasn't trying to sleep with me. He really wasn't.
Did he?
Not until we started dating.
So here's the thing. Let me explain.
Wait, I don't know where this is going, but I don't know how I feel about listening to my sister's sex life.
Oh, listen, your sister is 46.
We are all adults here. I'm not 46. Chill.
So listen. My friend, I have friends that are female. Tabby, for example, is one of my very good female friends. She's like one of my best friends. I've known her forever. Still would never, ever, ever sleep with. Because I'll be like, so a girl will be
There's
like,
a guy like that in my life
like my brother.
I would never sleep with that I'm really good friends with.
And he would never sleep with you as well.
Yeah.
It's both. It's reciprocal.
Yeah.
You know, it can't just be one way. Like, he's like my brother. No. I have a sister, never try to sleep with her. Like it just wouldn't happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are no circumstances.
Okay, in my opinion, I didn't think I was going to.
Yeah.
I really did not think I was going to because like there was even times where he was like, we should just date. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, do you know why he said that? Because he was hoping you would be like, yes.
Yeah, well, I said no for like a year and a half.
Exactly, and this is why guys stay in the friend zone. When people are like, the friend zone's not real, I'm like, that's only if you want to make it sound like the friend zone is an oppressive system where guys feel entitled, then that's not right. But the concept of like liking someone who doesn't like you back and then still having your options still, it's not like he's just like, but he clearly liked you the entirety of the time.
It wasn't the entirety of the time too, because when I finally started to realize I had feelings for him, he was just like kind of like,
yeah.
Like it was like a whole like.
So what'd he do? He said, no, I don't think we should.
He's like, I don't want to really. We hooked up.
Yeah.
We just made out.
Exactly. Listen.
No,
girls
we
never,
made out.
I wish girls understood guys. You made out.
Yes.
It's not like he didn't make out and then was like, if he had said, no, I don't think this is appropriate. We're friends before the making out, then we could have had a conversation. But he was like, tongue me down, and then was like, yo, but I'm not trying to get into a relationship though. You know what I'm saying?
But 6 months later,
we can add the word F to that, but that's it.
We are now together.
Yeah, of course you are.
We have been together for 2.5 years. Of course you are, because
you know why guys actually date? Because if I see you with another nigga, I'm gonna have to murder you and him. Like I'm not trying to go to jail, so let's date. Since I'm not trying to go to jail, we can date now.
And then which part does a guy fall in love? That's what I want to know.
Falling in love is when you, okay.
Because you're kind of making it seem like my boyfriend's dating me just because he didn't want to see me with another guy for 2.5 years.
No, that's not only reason, but look,
that's one of the reasons.
That is definitely one of the reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so then at what point does a guy fall in love?
Do you understand? You know when you're in love, and look, and this is why we need George here, because he'll take the nice, loving, like the little bitch approach. But I'm gonna tell you the real shit. Look, if I sleep with a girl, and then after I orgasm, I don't mind that she's still there. That means I love her. You understand?
Love?
Or at least I like, it's a possibility. If as soon as I wear, and I'm like,
leave.
Not even leave. Like I'm internally, because outward, you don't want to say nothing, but internally you're like, why did I do this? This wasn't even that. Like, sex isn't even good. It doesn't even feel good. Like, why I'm so disgusting as a person. Why is she still here? I need my space. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she starts talking, like everything she says, you're like, what? Water, get water. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's when you don't like the girl. Like, it's not, that's the true litmus test. Is do you want that person there even after? Do you see what I'm saying? I'll tell you why. Because when we watch porn, trust me, as soon as it's done, we X out of that shit. We're done. No one just watches it and just lets it play.
Like it's the whole storyline.
You know how you know guys don't like it? Because when you watch guy-driven porn, there's no cuddle scene. There's no let's talk first scene. There's no like, let's have a conversation and see how this goes.
Guys, it's just like a clip.
It's like, boom,
like,
done,
move. Done.
I don't even know why porn is longer than 7 minutes. Like, what's
for the females?
What's
probably.
the rest of the whole thing?
Probably
like,
for the females that enjoy watching porn.
We skip like click. All right, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Forget a radio show. This is a TED Talk every week. So I'm not saying your boyfriend only likes you because he doesn't want you to be with someone else. I'm saying, does that play a part? And that does.
It played a part in the beginning for sure. But obviously
that's how it starts.
Now, because obviously he doesn't want to see me with another guy.
Sure.
Because clearly we're still together.
Yeah, because we love ownership. Guys love ownership. Seriously.
I'm not mad at that.
We love ownership. That's why we're like, oh, you're my girl. You know what I'm saying? But if you start saying where it's like, you're my, it's like, whoa, you're what? No, whoa. You're using big words here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, when we first started dating, I never once put a label on it. I said to him, I was like, I'm not going to call you my boyfriend. Like, the day that you decide that you want to call me your girlfriend, then cool, that's chill. If I want to call you my boyfriend after that, then I'll call you my boyfriend. But I'm not going to fucking put labels on it because guys are scarier than girls are when it comes to relationships. 100% they are scareder than girls.
If scareder was a word, that would be the perfect place
Donya.
to use it.
Really good at
No. That would be the word.
Usually really
scared.
good.
More scared.
Yeah.
More guys are 100% more scared than girls are.
Yeah, of
and
course.
I learned that with him because for so long he kept playing the whole card of, oh, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship. And I was like, dude, like tell me one time that I said to you, I want to be in a relationship. Like I've said, like, let's just see how it goes. And then like, that's when they realize like, oh, okay, this is what I want. Like it takes for a girl to just be like, I don't want a relationship. I don't care what happens. Like, let's just go along with it. For the guy to finally get his shit together and be like, okay, this is what I want.
And your relationships last the same way?
So I've had like an interesting relationship journey. I never really was in one until I met my current boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was, but none of them were like anything that I was never in love with any of them. And like that whole like sleeping with someone and wanting to like get out of the room.
That was you.
That was me.
That's real.
Like
I'm not saying. See, I speak from a guy perspective because I'm a guy.
I like
but that's
never
why we have girls,
cuddled or wanted that. I never really like was boy crazy. I never really had a ton of boyfriends. I was just kind of like focused on my career, really. Even when I was in high school.
That's real.
Kind of boring, I know, but
it's not though.
But when I met Anthony.
Oh, we dropping names. This is real.
That's his fake name.
That's basically a proposal. If you really like.
Really?
Yeah. Like you dropped a name, bro. Like I'd be like, I might marry a bitch and be like, you know, oh yeah, you know. Not even.
All right,
be
well,
like,
when I met this one
you know
dude.
what I'm saying? I mean, I know her. I might wait 3 years to tell my parents.
Oh my God, 3 years.
I've seriously thought about the fact that if I got a girl pregnant, and especially out of wedlock, you know what I'm saying? I might just never tell my parents.
That's
awful.
That's some real shit. Like I would just have
like we
Ted
just
on.
My
Who's
sister
this kids with you in the picture? Oh, it's my friends.
A fan.
My sister just had a baby. Our sister, we have another sister.
Yeah.
She just had a baby, and like the joy that our niece brings our parents is like unexplainable.
Sure, but your sister's married to a person who your parents have well, she's not married, but they know the guy.
Yeah, They know the guy.
Yeah,
they know the guy. It was, and it's a long relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of.
I mean, it's longer than a one night stand. Let me explain.
100%.
Let me express what I'm trying to say. So look,
together.
because we're trying to be very political, right? Because Persian parents will be listening and be like, "What the?" So what happened was she was dating a guy. She got pregnant. They had the kid. They're not exactly married, but they were dating and they were like together. And it wasn't like, "Oh my God, you're having a kid," and the guy ran away.
No, he was like apparently like when my sister explained it to us.
She was happy. He was happy.
He was so happy.
Yeah.
He was
like he was like,
ecstatic.
"Yo, this is," but he's just not like they're not. Because sometimes different relationships take different paths. Marriage will come when it happens.
Okay, though.
Marriage is something we do for tax purposes in society. We don't really need to be married. Like, what's the difference?
That's
it's a piece
so
of like you have to sign a contract to say you love someone.
I
in
love
court.
weddings though. I can't
That's
wait
because
for my
Persian weddings are
wedding
the
when I get
best.
married.
Listen,
They're so
Persian
lit.
weddings are so lit. Like I won't
my
go to
God.
American ass, boring ass,
know.
bullshit ass wedding.
I've been to some really bad weddings.
Yeah, they're just like, and but Persian, I would go, I get annoyed when I'm not invited to. People
Yeah,
are like,
right?
"Oh, you have to go to a wedding?" I'm like, yeah, nigga, a
hell
wedding.
yeah.
I cannot wait. It is so
It's
turned.
on.
It's like, yo, maybe I'll meet someone. You know what I'm saying?
My
I'm
wedding is
going.
gonna be so. When I get married, which my boyfriend will probably watch this.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be anytime soon. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
And she says that now.
No, he's scared shitless.
Yeah, wait.
Literally, anytime I talk about a ring, anytime I talk about kids.
Why? Why do you think guys get scared of that?
Because guys don't mature as fast as women do.
Well, I
okay?
think it's a certain age that guys get
He's
scared.
also younger than me. He's younger than me, but I will give it to him. He is very mature.
How much younger than you?
He's a year younger than me, but
Okay,
in like,
so get
but
over
in
that.
real life, he's like 12 years
but
younger than
guys
me.
are always like a few
Because
years
I'm
younger.
25 right now, but I'm really like 32, and he's 24,
What?
but he's really like 18.
Yeah.
And mentality wise,
I understand, but no, it's not that we're always younger because honestly, we never grow up. We get taller
Agreed.
and we learn how to just like not
Agreed.
as much like but in our heads, this is every guy, look, even a 50-year-old's in the bathroom just shaking his dick. Like we're just kids, bruh.
50-year-olds really still do that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
because if you ever see your parents like in real life, yo, you know what I'm saying? They're just over like just we're kids.
When are you guys gonna mature?
Never.
We die.
It never happens.
We literally die.
It never
Which is why
happens.
old
That's
guys.
fine.
Have you
I'm
ever been
okay
hit on
with
by
it.
an old ass grandpa on the low? Like Persian grandpas will straight hit. Oh
my
who's
God.
this friend
I
of
think-
yours? Like, yo,
I think they're the
nigga.
worst. They're the
Yeah.
worst.
My
They're the
dad's
best.
hit on
You're
some of my friends
Persian.
Because it's
before.
real. Because it's real. Because they'll treat your pretty friends way
Yeah.
better than.
And then
your
the worst
ugly friends.
part is-
they'll even make fun of the ugly friend. Like, oh, your ugly friend is
Yeah,
coming.
you're
No, but the worst
friends.
part is for me personally, like when they go, "What is your name?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Donya." They're like, "Donya,
Donya.
like the world.
You're my
You're
Donya."
so
Yeah.
beautiful." And I'm like, "Bro, like your kid is probably older than I am. Like you need to relax."
Yeah, that's so real shit though. So, okay, real quick, going out on a date with powerful women like you, what are things that guys do that are wrong and what should we be doing? So, are guys
You got to give me a second because it's
are
been
guys
a while.
like, do you want a guy to take a little more control when they go out on a date with you?
In my relationship, I'm a very big person about like being equal, like no matter what. Like
Yeah.
I'll plan date night dinners and he'll plan date night dinners. I'm not expecting my boyfriend to do it all the time. But, you know, I think that one thing that guys need to be better at, and I'm talking about all guys, is like doing something special every once in a while. Like if you're dating them or like if it's like a new relationship, like you need to do something like a little bit more special. I'm not saying you need to fucking like take me on a private jet to go to Vegas for our first date. Like, but I'm saying like make it seem like you put a little bit of thought into it, because sometimes guys like don't know how to do that. They just go look on Yelp, find something with 5 stars and nice ambiance, and they make a reservation and that's it. But like you don't need to do that. Like you can make a special dinner by literally just doing a home cooked meal at home as a first date dinner. Like that's sweet. Like it's very important to show that you are
Home cooked meal for the first date. That's he's trying to fuck. Listen, whenever we're like come over has
home
implications.
cooked
You know
meal
what I'm saying?
at a freaking
There's a
park,
reason.
okay?
There's a reason at home, okay? I'm trying to cook. You know what I mean? All right.
No, but like put a little bit of thought into
Yeah.
it. Like make a girl known that they're putting a little bit of thought
I
into it.
understand. And what about you, Donna?
What was the question again?
Like, if I'm trying to go out with a powerful girl like you,
okay,
because it's easy to go out with a groupie, but what do you go out with a boss? What do you do when you go out with a boss?
Okay, so here's something.
And more guys should be doing that.
So I was turned off by guys that I would date who would literally let me do whatever I wanted and allow me to walk all over them. And I found myself in situations like that very often because I am like overpowering and dominant. And one of the reasons why my current relationship works is because he's kind of like, no. Like
he knows when. It's not that you are aggressive, but you know when to put her in.
Yeah, he knows when to put me in my place. And
like when?
I don't really know many
time.
guys who can put me in my place.
Yeah.
So I like to be kind of put in my place because I have to be in control in every aspect of my life. So in my relationship, it's nice to not have to take control.
I like that. I like that. And that's why we always have the show. Thank you guys for being on the show. I really appreciate you. GK will be back next week. Have a comprehensive. We'll definitely need you guys on the show because I need his perspective on a couple things. Mm-hmm. Where can people find you if you want them to find you?
Instagram at Donna Mizani.
Instagram as well at Donya Mizani.
Yeah.
You'll mix us up for sure.
Donna and Donya.
Probably mix us up, but it's okay.
Mizani.
Find one of us, you'll find the other.
And make sure to check out the fashion as well.
DonnaMizani.com.
Yeah.
Revolve.com.
Marcus coming soon.
Neiman Marcus is a big deal. That's a big deal. Thank you guys so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
We'll definitely need to hang out more because we're boys.
Would love to.
We have this picture from 10 years ago. And it's like, shit.
I look so different in that photo.
We look so different.
I was definitely like 10 pounds heavier with jet black hair.
But it was good. It was a good look.
You look the same.
Yeah,
you look exactly the same.
A little. And black don't crack.
I was just
Persian black don't use crack. So listen, I'll definitely check you guys out next week at I Am Tehran all across social atmosphere. That's at IAMTEHRAN. Mr. George Corey, for those who want to find George, Mr. George KHOURI, because he loves when I spell his last name. And we are Imperfect Gentlemen. Remember, nobody's perfect but us. See you guys next week.